The biggest snowstorm of the season slammed Minnesota overnight, rendering roads in the south of the state impassable and already leading to dozens of crashes and spinouts in the Twin Cities. Interstate 90 and a number of highways have been closed in southern Minnesota amid ongoing blizzard conditions, while no travel is also advised west of I-35 as of Wednesday morning. MnDOT says I-90 remains closed from Blue Earth to Luverne due to blizzard conditions, with the department also closing the freeway west of I-35 at Albert Lea so traffic doesn't travel into the closed areas. Highways closed include Highway 83, US 71, MN 264, 91, 60, 53, 30, 15, and 4. In the Twin Cities, Metro Transit has suspended all bus service until further notice. The light rail and North Star train services are operating as normal. Xcel Energy is reporting power outages affecting more than 10,000 customers in the Twin Cities region as heavy snow lands on lines and trees, exacerbated by strong winds. The Minnesota State Patrol said there has been 70 property damage-related crashes on Minnesota roads from midnight to 7 a.m., including 2 with injuries and 111 vehicles being reported off the road. The State Patrol added 25 spinouts and 7 jackknifed semis were also reported. The National Weather Service has warned that the morning commute will be dangerous, particularly in southern Minnesota, where a blizzard warning is in effect as gusts of 50 to 55 miles per hour combine with heavy snow. Snow is continuing to fall on Wednesday morning before eventually tapering off. As of 7 a.m., almost 12 inches of snow has been reported at the highest point in Elko New Market. Even when the precipitation is done, winds will continue to whip up snow through much of the day. The Twin Cities is outside the blizzard warning, but is still under a winter storm warning, with snow gusts of 40 to 45 miles per hour expected to cause major problems on the roads Wednesday morning. A 2-vehicle collision in Blue Earth County Tuesday night injured 3 people, including a woman from Albert Lea. The Minnesota State Patrol says Lori Lee Bush, 56 of Albert Lea, was driving a 2012 Ford Fusion South on Highway 22 and crashed with the southbound 2017 Kia Sorento driven by Tammy Lynn Johnson, 59 of Mankato. The accident happened around 10:13 p.m. near the intersection of Highway 22 and North Victory Drive in Mankato. The collision left both drivers and a passenger in Lori Lee Bush's vehicle, Leonard John Bush, 58 of Fairmont, with non-life-threatening injuries. All 3 were taken to Mayo Clinic Health System in Mankato for treatment. The State Patrol says road conditions with snow and ice covered at the time of the accident. The Blue Earth County Sheriff's Office, Mankato Police Department, Mankato Fire Department, and Mayo Ambulance assisted at the scene. A crash at a busy Rochester interchange sent a motorist to the hospital on Tuesday. The State Patrol responded to the crash before blizzard conditions engulfed the area. 2 vehicles were involved in the collision. Both drivers were alone in their vehicles. First responders were dispatched to the crash scene around 5:30 p.m. The 2-vehicle crash occurred at the Highway 52/Highway 14 West interchange. An eastbound Ford SUV was entering the on-ramp for southbound Highway 52 when it collided with a GMC SUV that had turned left to enter the on-ramp from westbound Highway 14, according to the state crash report. 24-year-old David Alexis Mesta of Faribault was identified as the GMC driver. The State Patrol says he escaped the crash without injuries. The Ford was driven by 26-year-old Elijah Rammel Kelly of Rochester. He was taken to nearby St. Mary's Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, the State Patrol said. Both motorists were buckled up and alcohol was not a factor in the crash, the state crash report says. The Rochester Police Department, the Rochester Fire Department, and Mayo Clinic Ambulance Service also responded to the two-vehicle crash. Schools are closed or delayed. Snow emergencies are in effect, and travel is downright difficult after a winter storm battered the metro area and much of southern Minnesota overnight. A few more inches of heavy wet snow will fall Wednesday morning in the metro area before a winter storm warning ends at 3 p.m., the National Weather Service said. A number of major roads remained closed Wednesday morning, including Interstate 90 between Luverne and Blue Earth. A no-travel advisory was in effect for Freeborn, Faribault, Blue Earth, Brown, Waseca, Nicollet, Le Sueur, Rock, and Sibley counties, the Minnesota Department of Transportation said.
Take your time to get to work.
Early Wednesday morning, metro area roads remained snow-covered and littered with crashes and spinouts, according to MnDOT. A state trooper was stuck, but uninjured, Tuesday night on westbound I-94 at White Bear Avenue, said Lieutenant Mike Lee. The trooper was on the scene of a crash when hit about 9:35 p.m., Lee said. The driver who hit the trooper was treated at a hospital for minor injuries, he added. Every incident slows things down, said MnDOT spokeswoman Ann Meyer, reiterating the need to drive slowly and leave plenty of room between vehicles. Plows hit the roads Tuesday night and will be on the job all day Wednesday, Meyer said. Wet, slushy snow and wind blowing it around will hamper efforts until weather conditions improve, she said. It will be a long day, Meyer said. It was quite a storm. In south-central Minnesota, snow drifts were so big a few plows ended up in the ditch, including on I-90 near Fairmont, Highway 15 near Madelia, and on Highway 14 near New Ulm, said MnDOT spokeswoman Doris Degenstein. Plows worked through the night to keep runways open at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. By 8:20 a.m., 48 flights in or out of the Twin Cities had been delayed and 25 canceled, according to FlightAware.com. Treacherous conditions led St. Paul Public Schools to call an e-learning day. In Minneapolis, students in kindergarten through 5th grade get the day off for a severe weather day. Students in grades 6 through 12 will have an e-learning day, the district said. Centennial, Bloomington, Lakeville, Wayzata, Osseo, and Mounds View are among suburban districts switching to a flexible or at-home learning day, while others such as Robbinsdale and Anoka-Hennepin closed for the day. Minneapolis and St. Paul declared snow emergencies, as did several other cities including Robbinsdale, Richfield, Plymouth, Coon Rapids, Eden Prairie, Crystal, Golden Valley, and West St. Paul. Officials in several cities reminded motorists to move their vehicles off the street. This not only ensures more effective plowing, but also helps you avoid a citation, the city of Woodbury said. Snow totals were still coming, but the leader appeared to be Woodbury, where 10 inches of snow had fallen as of early Wednesday. A pickup truck rolled over Tuesday night in northeast Lincoln as a blizzard bore down on the city. The crash happened shortly before 6 p.m. at North Cotner Boulevard and Adams Street. No other vehicles were involved, according to the Lincoln Police Department, and no one was injured. But police said they expected driving conditions to worsen through the night. If you do need to drive, please give more time to get to your destination and leave extra space between your car and the vehicle in front of you, as stopping distance increases on slick surfaces, LPD said on Facebook. As of 11 p.m., the department responded to 21 crashes. That's lower than the 30 the Tuesday before. Interstate 80 was closed in both directions between Grand Island and Lincoln as blizzard conditions created treacherous travel across central Nebraska. The Nebraska Department of Transportation, MnDOT, issued the closure Tuesday evening, urging drivers to find a safe place for the night and avoid all unnecessary travel. Travel was not advised across all of eastern Nebraska as of 4 a.m. Wednesday. According to the National Weather Service, winds gusting between 55 to 65 miles per hour, combined with snow and ice, led to near-zero visibility and blizzard-like conditions along the interstate. The high wind warning and winter weather advisory remained in effect until midnight Tuesday night, with conditions expected to gradually improve Wednesday afternoon. However, gusts up to 60 miles per hour may persist through noon Wednesday. Multiple crashes were reported along I-80, including at least one fatality near Grand Island. A jackknifed semi blocked a section of westbound I-80 in central Nebraska Tuesday afternoon.
Here's a little bit of what.
Another crash near mile marker 310 resulted in at least one fatality. Additional crashes and stranded vehicles have been reported near the Minden/Highway 10 exit and other stretches of the interstate. MnDOT and the Nebraska State Patrol continue to monitor road conditions and assist stranded motorists.
Minnesota.
This storm system is expected to weaken by Wednesday evening, but forecasters are already tracking another round of snow Thursday night into Friday morning, which could bring additional accumulations north of I-80. Blizzard conditions in Lincoln have caused some people to still be without power Wednesday morning. As of 7:30 a.m., 282 Lincoln Electric System customers are without power. Late Tuesday night, the number of people in the dark was near 2,000, so crews are making progress. On Tuesday evening, the power outages affected a large number of businesses near 48th and O Streets. Several of businesses closed early, with at least one business noting that they were on generator. Lincoln Mayor Leary and Gaylord Baird and city officials discussed preparations for a predicted storm during a press conference. Snow blanketed a neighborhood in Gretna, Nebraska, on Tuesday, March 4th, as the National Weather Service, NWS, warned of hazardous conditions with blizzard and high wind advisories in effect. Continued strong winds and snowfall/blowing snow is bringing hazardous travel conditions to the area tonight, the NWS said on X. Snow will wrap up overnight with winds remaining strong into the morning. If possible, avoid all travel. Take it slow and leave plenty of extra following distance. Schools and numerous businesses were closed in parts of Iowa amid blizzard and high wind warnings on Wednesday, March 5th. According to local outlet KCCI, 291 schools and businesses were closed or had delayed openings because of the severe winter storm. The National Weather Service, NWS, warned that strong winds and blizzard conditions would be ongoing through Wednesday morning. The agency also said that it would be unsafe to travel in many areas. Very strong winds, snow, and blizzard conditions have caused a multitude of accidents overnight and this morning, the NWS said on X. Travel is not advised in many counties. Footage of Johnston, Iowa, taken by Jason Walerius, shows snow blowing in the strong winds on Wednesday morning. Ongoing blizzard video from work this morning, Walerius wrote on X. I stayed the night because of dangerous travel conditions. Parts of the Texas Panhandle got a bit of snow on Tuesday, March 4th, as a cold front dropped temperatures more than 20 degrees overnight, according to local reports. The Amarillo area was hit by a brief period of moderate snow on Tuesday morning, according to the National Weather Service, NWS, after the region saw a high of 77 degrees on Monday. The NWS said there would be periods of low visibility and slick spots on the roads during the snowfall.